Hi everyone, well, coming in real quick, and hopefully it'll just be like a super duper quick one, but I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Crap, where to start? So, stats. I am officially 4 weeks out, so I am 1 month post VSG. Yay! And in that 1 month, I officially weighed in today at 248 pounds, so I am down 2 pounds this week for an overall total amount of 22 pounds since my VSG surgery back on February 2nd. So that's awesome. Loving it, and I'm just gonna kind of go over my experiences this past week. Water. That is probably my biggest #1 pain point whatsoever. I am struggling, and I'm struggling hard. I used to be able to drink a solid 80 ounces of water a day easy. Granted, I am a chugger, at least I used to be, so that's probably my issue right there. But I can't even get in. Well, I can. Right now, the most amount of water or fluids that I'm taking in is probably 24 ounces. Make that 34 ounces because I am occasionally drinking a cup of decaf coffee. So that's about 10 ounces added into my fluid intake. But on a side note, with that said, did you guys know decaf coffee is not caffeine free? I didn't know that. And so for a minute there, I had a little panic attack because to me, I think I'm being overly cautious and I want to baby my pouch, right? I don't want to get any ulcers. I'm still recently out of surgery. But with that said, I did realize that in our binder, it says you can have decaf coffee on your clear liquid stage. So maybe it's because the caffeine is such a small amount, they feel it's not going to do that much unless you drink coffee all day long maybe. But I went back and started having my decaf coffee after like 3 days of not like having any, because it does, it changes up the taste of the fluids and it helps me get it in. But so week 5, I'm setting a goal for myself to at least try and get 48 ounces of water in, baby steps, right? It's all about baby steps. I don't feel dehydrated. Yes, the things that you talk about, my pee is not dark. It could be a little bit lighter, but yeah, you start to pay attention to these things just to make sure nothing's wrong. I am still occasionally using the Crystal Light. I found out that I really have like 3 flavors that I like, which was peach tea, fruit punch. Those 2 are my favorite. And then raspberry lemonade, I think I can do okay. The one thing is that I don't want to depend on it because it does leave like this weird grainy aftertaste in my mouth afterwards. So I kind of want to avoid from getting too dependent on those. Sorry guys, I'm trying. This week, it started off to where I had 2 sessions or 2 incidents so far of vomiting. Like, sorry guys, I'm in my car and I don't want to draw attention to myself. And it's both times have been from drinking my fluids, and I think drinking my fluids too quickly. I think I mentioned one on my last video because that was my first day back at work that it happened. So I had another one when I was at home. Again, I had just drinking water, and that was it that day so far, and that one was worse. So of course I get paranoid and then I don't drink. So again, that's my biggest #1 issue is sipping on the fluids. The other thing I do want to mention, and honestly, I don't think I mentioned this before in my videos, and I apologize because it did happen and it was kind of scary, but my dizziness. I think it was weeks 2 and 3. I had several times where when I was sitting down in a sitting down position, not laying down, but sitting down, and when I stood up, I felt extremely dizzy. Like the room was spinning dizzy, and like I was going to, I think that's better. Sorry guys. To where I felt like I was going to pass out. They're gone. I haven't had a case of it since I've been back to work, which has been great, knock on wood. But I just wanted to say that like I haven't changed anything in my diet, so I don't know if it was just adapting through everything or whatnot. But anyways, I haven't had a spell of dizziness since I've been back, so that's been great. The other couple of things, again, I'm talking fast. I have been back in the gym this week hard, but I learned actually on Friday that I am no longer going to step on the scale midweek. Before my surgery, I used to be one of those people where I would want to know, and I'm totally guilty of it. I would get on the scale basically almost every single day. I'd want to know how I was doing, you know, because you're excited, you're losing the weight, and you know that. And so I would check and see how I was progressing. And then it would also kind of help me keep me in line, you know, like if I gained some, I was like, okay, well, I need to be super strict, whatever. So tell me how it's possible. And I'm still kind of flabbergasted, but the morning I got on the scale. My freaking scale went up and said 251.4. WTF. How does that happen? Like, working out hardcore and I'm only getting no more than 650 calories in a day. So I have made a decision that I'm only going to get on the scale on Tuesdays on my weigh-in days. You know, part of this is also getting healthy mentally as well as physically, right? So I don't want to become obsessed with a scale, and I don't want to become obsessed with a number on a scale. I need to make a conscious effort to make the changes and realize a number on a scale is just a number on a scale. But overall, it's how I feel inside, and I don't want to become obsessed with it. So, I've done, you know, after that Friday and well, technically I lied because Saturday I got back on the scale and it was back down, but still, you know, I was thinking about it afterwards that I can't do that to myself. I can't keep on obsessing and getting on the scale every single day and dictating my life. You know, I don't want to become obsessive about it. So that's just something that I'm going to do to mentally try and get better. You know, we should enjoy life, and you know, it's not all about the number. It's about how your clothes fit, how you feel, if you're confident and sexy. And I feel great. I'm starting to feel really good about myself again. So I am loving that feeling. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm totally looking at my notes. Yes, I took notes. So also with going to the gym, I also found out that I am slowly starting to get my hunger back. It's what I found out what I have been in has been called the honeymoon period. And it's called that because it's a period of time after your surgery where you don't feel any hunger whatsoever. And that's been me. I have been basically eating out of necessity, knowing that I need to train my body, get the nutrients in, and not just rely on the protein shakes. And so, you know, my doctor said, make sure you start doing this mindful eating. And I mentioned it before. I laughed because I was like, what do you mean? I'm eating because I have to. But again, it's practice, right? It's practice for a lifelong change. With hitting the gym, I did realize that after the gym, I would start to feel a little hungry if it had been a while since I'd eaten. And it wasn't like a normal hunger pain at all. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm starving and I have to eat. It was more of like, I actually feel like there's a tiny bit of emptiness where my stomach was. And so I'm assuming that's what the hunger is feeling like and starting to come back and stuff. So, I don't know. I still think I'm in the honeymoon phase. I'm not really like, I want this, I want that. I mean, I can smell things. They smell amazing. But I'm still not interested in eating them yet, which is great. Especially this week at work. They've had sweets and goodies galore. Like I even had a cupcake on my desk the whole day to take home for my son, just because I finally was like, fine, I'm going to take something, but I'm not going to eat it. I'll take it for my son. So I'm still in the soft, solid food phase. And just to let you guys know, some of my favorite things that I enjoy eating is my breakfast is phenomenal. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I actually am doing a quarter cup of egg beaters. 1 slice or even 2 slices sometimes of deli ham lunch meat, 10 grams of chopped spinach, and then 10 grams of low-fat shredded cheese. And I just kind of scramble it all up in the pan together, and of course I top it with a little bit of sriracha, which is amazing. And then still to this day, my Hormel chili, I found out it's Hormel. It's not Denison's like I thought it was, but it's the Hormel 98% fat-free turkey chili without beans. I do a half cup of that, and then I do like 1 tablespoon of Greek, the non-fat Greek yogurt, and then a little bit of shredded cheese on top. And then that has still been like my really like enjoyable food. New this week that I have tried, and it's based off of one gal from my support group had mentioned it. You take your Premier Protein shakes. I do the chocolate one from Costco, and you blend into it half of a frozen banana. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It puts a whole new twist on the taste of it. So if you just need to change things up a little bit, I recommend it. It's great. And then inspired by Chemistry Queen out there, she had done a little bit on the Halo Top ice cream, and I had not made it to a Whole Foods, but I believe our Whole Foods here has it. I was actually shopping at Sprouts, and I came across an ice cream which is high protein. It's called Enlightened ice cream bars. I'll insert a picture at some point when I upload this if I can. But what they did is they actually had it to where the store had a buy one get one free. Why not? Okay, so I totally took advantage of that, and I got the mint fudge swirl, and then sea salt caramel. I have tried both now at this point. The mint fudge is phenomenal. The sea salt was okay, but it has, oh gosh, I wish I had the nutrition facts with me. I want to say it has 8 grams of protein for like a 3.5 ounce bar, 80 calories, I think like 5 grams of sugar. It was very, very close to the Halo Top. That's just another option, but they taste amazing. However, I do not think I will buy them again unless I'm really having a sweets craving just to satisfy that, because if they're in my house, I will continue to eat them, and I probably don't need to. Some overall NSVs for the first month past my surgery. Oh my God, it's getting long. So, like I mentioned earlier, I have more confidence. I am down, I said it before earlier too in another video, I'm down from a size 22 down to a size 18. My heel spurs, my plantar fasciitis is feeling a lot better. I've been able to get on the treadmill and actually do some running. The last one is that my shirts and clothes are getting smaller. To me, I felt great because I did have an X's white undershirt at the house, and it was a 2XL. And I thought I was wearing it for pajamas one night, put it on and was doing laundry. And then was folding clothes, and I realized, oh, I'm folding the 2XL shirt. What shirt am I wearing then if I'm folding the one I thought I was wearing? And I was wearing my son's undershirt without even realizing it. So that was really good. And then some goals. I do want to set up some goals just because I think it's great to have things to achieve for, you know, and it's a sense of accomplishment. So some goals, like I said, I am going to aim for my 48 ounces of water, aka H2O, for this week. Fingers crossed on that one. The goal that I want to do as far as weight wise, I don't necessarily... It's 235. The reason why I'm setting 235 is because I'm 248 right now. And I want to set 235 because the lowest I ever remember being is 239 pounds. And I literally think that was for a day. And then the scale started going back up, 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 which led me to deciding to get the VSG surgery. So, I think a date for that, I don't have a rush. I'm not really looking at anything, but I would feel good if I was able to get that done by month 2. So that would be by March 29th. So I would love to run a 5K again. Again, no dates with that, but I do want to build myself up to running a 5K now that my foot has been feeling better, and just start training for that. And so I just need to start looking and seeing what runs are around me. So if anyone has any good suggestions or ideas for a fun 5K to run, let me know. I hope everyone is doing well and having a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.